deep reflection, right? Tell you guys, whenever regret is your guideline, right? If you regret something, it means you shouldn't do it, right? Guys, want to tell you something real quick is deep reflection. I have an exercise within my program with all my clients. I do it every single day. I show it every single day on my stories, right? It's looking at your internal state, what's stressing you out, what are your next great ideas, all this great stuff. But this is the personal growth side of things, okay? Every single day, God, the universe, the world, life is teaching you something. It's teaching you something every single day. Every single day it's teaching you something, right? So when you make a mistake, because you will make a mistake, because we are not perfect, right? You need to not just let it by, sit in that pain, sit in that regret, sit in that lesson. Don't let it go to waste. Really look at that thing and reflect upon it. How are you going to do better next time? How are you going to be better next time? What are you going to do differently next time? How are you going to grow from this experience, from this interaction, from this person, from this moment, from this mistake, from this lesson? How are you going to grow? Deep reflection is this process of personal development that is uncomparable to any other process, because that's the lessons of God. That's the lessons of the world. That's the lessons of life. So every single day, because multiple times a day, I can tell you that's how I can grow and improve on my weaknesses and personally develop. And I can tell you it's not always going to be congruent by having better relationships, making more money, and getting a better body. It's not always going to be congruent or connected to health, wealth, and relationships. It's your personal internal state, your mental process, your spiritual growth, your emotional, mental mastery, your happiness, your fulfillment, your growth and maturity as a human being, your wisdom is going to come from this. And that might reflect in better relationships, better body, and more money, and helping more people. It will. But it's more about an internal maturity and wisdom and growth of self-development, of reflecting on certain things day to day, that you're making mistakes, that life is teaching you, that God is speaking to you. Because God is speaking to you right now in this very moment, today, and this saying, you need to improve on this, son. You need to get better at this, son. You need to grow here, son. This is where you need to dissolve your ego, son. This is where you need to become more wise, son. This is where you need to develop and grow, son. Because I have this multiple times a day. I had it last night, I had it this morning, and I just had it about an hour ago. Multiple times a day. I'm sure if you look deep enough at your days, at your of your life, you'll find learning lessons, and you'll find God and life speaking to you and teaching you lessons every single day. But a lot of people suppress it, or don't think about it, or call it something else, or just let it go by, right? But if you just sit with that pain, sit with that regret, sit with that lesson, reflect upon it, absorb it, learn from it, listen to it, and analyze it. Think about it. Think about how you're going to show up differently, how you're going to interact differently. What are you going to learn from this experience? Now that right there, that is the ultimate personal growth. That's the ultimate self-development right there, bro. That's really what you need, man. So if you're dealing with alcohol, weed, lust, sin, anger, greed, ego, these things that we all deal with, because we live on this earth and we are not perfect, right? Of course, you need to build your relationship with God, this and that, but God is much more than just talking to God and reading the Bible, right? I think God is speaking to us through the birds, through people, through experiences, through moments, through challenges, through adversities, through failures. He's speaking to you every single day, right? So right there, that's going to be the biggest maturity, biggest personal growth and development you're going to have, is actually just learn the biggest life lesson, the biggest teacher, the biggest mentor is life itself, universe, God, right? That's going to be the biggest thing right there, guys. Biggest growth. That's what I've seen. So just reflecting on the thing last night of me being immature and angry, and just immature and angry and just stupid, to this morning, maybe not having the best intentions, not being compassionate enough, not being listening or understanding enough, embodying the person's experience. And then same thing, just an hour ago, projecting negativity, accepting the negativity and projecting it back upon another person, not being compassionate, not being the teacher, not being mature, not being my best self, my highest self, not coming from my highest frequency. Because again, I talk about frequency all the time. Last night, this morning, and just about an hour ago, all came from me being at a lower frequency. That's when the devil is going to come in. That's when desire and temptation is going to come in, for anger and ego, and just coming from a lower frequency. Nothing comes from a no positive outcome, no positive energy projection. Thoughts, words, and actions are going to come from a lower frequency. So when you're at a lower frequency, that's why it's so important to get into positive action through prayer. I'm always tripping, bro. Always through prayer. I mean, you got to change your physiology, right? Working out, breathing, cold shower, prayer, gratitude, changing your thoughts, your perceptions, raising your energy. Having a process of raising your energy is so valuable, so you can get into a higher frequency, so you can do the right thing, right? And be the best version of yourself. All right, guys, that's the video for today. This is Devin Cripe with DC Fitness and my Spartan Gods and my Beast Mode brothers, right? You can find me at Devin Cripe, Facebook, Instagram, Devin Cripe. Message me there if you want to learn about my ultimate mentorship program, my elite mindset, my Beast Mode program, my fitness nutrition program, my Spartan Gods community. You can learn about all of those. Just message me. Other than that, God bless your soul. I love you. I'm there for you, right? Reflect on everything and grow. Check you guys next time. Comment, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Share. Peace. Let's go.